In fact, I think I'm going to order that. No, I won't, because the AI will undo that order. AI tells salvagers to go home in such a situation. But there's certainly going to be looting to be... Christ, there's still more of them! Pirate mothership, 6,000 Omicron. Oh dear. That could be a problem for our fleet. 1 million hull on it as well. Well, ships get to work. Also, there are 2 of them. Yeesh. Marginally concerning. Yeah, we're not making a dent in that hull. We're making something of a dent in this hull, though, so focus fire, bring it down, heal each other if need be. Don't know why I'm yelling at them, they're not gonna change their orders based on what I say here. But most of our shields are gone, which is cause for great concern. Oh god, I think we're going to be carting Derwin back to the repair deck at this point, but I'm not pulling out. This is a good opportunity to get our hands on building knowledge if we win this. Oh god, that one's just firing rockets at us from a distance. You're still enjoying shielding. We're 35% punch through one of the motherships, which is probably a good start. There are still some shields left on our ships, though. Leopardi is holding, the mothership is of course holding, and it has a full, not a full, but a 35% recharge when it loses all shields. JJ Nitro is doing amazingly well, and JJ Nitro has most of our guns, so that's good. Okay, good. Oh no, I thought that mothership was about to die. Nowhere near. This mothership's the closest. Come on, Derwin, this is not your day to die. Holy smokes, though. What have we here? Well, it's not building knowledge, so it's not my concern. I am here for building knowledge. These fights take a while. It comes to the point where if you had other ships that you could warp in to assist, you'd probably really consider warping them in for an assist. Starting to see one weakness of the mothership here. It doesn't seem to be dealing with fighters well at all. I think it's getting smothered by our fighters. Which is good, because this mother needs some smothering. Christ, Derwin, hold together now. Did you know there's a torpedo in... No, I had no idea. Okay, we just lost shields on Super Pi completely. Fortunately, it got that 30% recharge. Unfortunately, it's still going down alarmingly fast. And we're sharing our damage between the motherships, which ain't a good idea. We should certainly be focusing down one. Could even board a mothership, but it's 130 to 170 on borders, so it doesn't look like a good idea. Still, though, I do really want to board a ship at some point. Derwin is down to not a lot of hull and is currently being barraged by the mothership. But if we can just wipe out this other mothership, we can surely focus our fire down and save Derwin. Pirates are attacking this sector? Oh jeez, and they're the same pirates. This just got unpleasant for us. That's a lot of reinforcements for them. Eject all your cargo and we'll spare you. Just kidding. You're all as good as dead. Uh-oh. Rut-row indeed. At least that mothership is almost down. That mothership only had 2,000 Omicron, though. Alright, there we go. One mothership down. Oh boy. Oh, goodbye, Baron von Escort. I wasn't aware Baron was on death's door, though. This could be going grim. Alright, well JJ is the bulk of our gun and he still has shields somewhat. Wait, did another pirate mothership come in? Why are there two of them here? Maybe we just didn't take one of them out. That seems quite likely. Oh boy. Yeah, Derwin's about to go. St. Kaladin is not feeling well. Bye, Derwin. Okay, could we please take care of this mothership? Maybe it has that building knowledge that we're after. How's everyone looking? Leopardi and JJ are feeling okay. Distress beacon coming in. Yeah, we are the distress beacon. Special escort Clubber Seal is still holding together. Unfortunately, they're peeled off with another pirate. Numbers are not on our side anymore. On Super Pie. What's with those purple shields? Oh boy, who's getting absolutely bullied here? Is JJ. JJ, what the heck are you doing? You're just sitting there. You're not doing things. I think you're not on escort order anymore. Attack all enemies. You're the bulk of our guns. We need you to not just sit around doing nothing. JJ saw Bald Bull and froze up. Okay, well things were looking great until the pirates brought in reinforcements. Then they looked considerably less great. JJ, you're meant to be escorting over here. Maybe you should stop floundering around over there and dying. Main hull on main ship is now getting ravaged. Clubber Seal is gone. Wait, Clubber Seal was someone I really didn't want to lose. How did I lose Clubber? Right, you know what? This is exactly what I have the reinforcements button for. Hopefully it's still able to be used. Where is it? Here we go. Reinforcements. Oh god, we lost alliance with Skavolsky for unknown reasons, so they're not willing to help us anymore. Uh-oh. Alright, well, there goes another one. Kaboom. 4 on 5, including their 2 motherships. Okay, well, as long as JJ's still alive, he's got a lot of the guns that we need here. Tell you what, could you possibly go and board that ship? Well, maybe not, because it's all a wreck now. Okay, 4 on 4. Super Pie is looking acceptable. I think we've got some shields back. I think even 5 minutes had passed, so we got our 35% shield back. Kaladin is on death's door, Leopardi is about to die, and JJ Nitro looks bad, so it all looks bad. On the enemy side, we've got a fresh ship, half dead, and half dead. But the half-deads are, well, there's a lot to them. And if they end up just completely focusing fire on Super Pie is gonna die. Oh, okay, we've lost a lot of our fighters. They actually did go and bite the bullet. Oh, hey, on the plus side, we've got some shipments coming in, which we're going to need to replace our dead ships. And hey, the investigation got done. Our scouts have scouted. Love of God. Come on, hold it together. Right, this 3.8 thousand Omicron thing has got to go. No, Picard, do not give the ramming order. Who is that? Oh, Leopardi is... I'm surprised they're even still floating there. 0.7% of hull remains. Oh, thanks for the Orgonite. Might need that to build better ships right now. Man, it'd be nice if Leopardi took the ramming order. Get a bit of use out of you before you died. Alright, the Savage Ravager at least is almost dead. Fighters are out trying to take care of the last of it, which would be great. Because that thing's got loads of Omicron on it. Is there any sort of scuttle function where you can weaponize your dying hulks in a last effort? You could take manual control of them and just ram them, I suppose, but chances are good they would die before they collided. But scuttling isn't really much of a concern here, because it's not like your enemies are going to salvage your ships. There's a lot on the line here, because if we win, we do have the reconstruction kits for all of our lost ships. If we lose, we have to abandon the wrecks and won't be able to do that. So we gotta win. And it's still 4-on-4, and Leopardi is actively repairing their hull mid-fight. Come on, you useless escorts. You have at least got to screen for the mothership. Ah, Jesus, JJ's got most of our guns, and JJ is almost dead, but if we can just take out this pirate mothership, it'll be 4-on-3. The tide of the battle will turn in my favor. Plug in the holes with the bodies. Oh, we would have had this fight if our allies were still allied. I don't know what happened there. I need to check the VOD. There'll be some kind of hint, I'm sure, about why we lost the alliance, but I do think it was my escorts ramming into a space station. It's the best guess I have. It does make me wonder why scraping the side of a space station is as punitive to relations as it is, but what do I know? What I do know is that Leopardi is somehow holding on. They've even got a bit of shields back, so they could survive a little bit of a ravaging. Only a little. Unfortunately, that raider has got a lot of its shield back and is full hulls, but fortunately, once we ravage everything else, we should be able to round on them. For the love of God, take those those motherships out. Yeah, the layout in our weapons is pretty terrible on the mothership. I need to revisit that. Hang on, do I still have a module slot? No, I don't. It's bothering me that there are goods there that I'm not absorbing because I don't have the extended grabber thing. Tell you what, why don't you guys go out and get some loot for me? The AI will at least take a little bit of time to understand that it wants to recall them. And I want that loot, especially if that's building knowledge over there. Oh, there we go! The whole point of this fight, and we got it. The Avorion building knowledge. And now, that raider is gonna die. Taking pot shots from afar. No, time for revenge. And while we're at it, I'm gonna bring my ships back. Okay. Baron. Escort. Derwin. Escort. JJ's already on escort, so is Leopardi. Kaladin is also already on escort. Clubber Seal is back. Escort. Whew. Yeah, look at the amount of concentrated fire to take down one ship. And the damage being done is quite low there. I wonder if it just has good resistance. No, it doesn't have... I don't think resistance is a thing. Well, either way though. Let's take manual control and aim the bulk of our actual weapons at you. There we go! All that effort and we got 3,500 relations. Collect loot, collect loot, collect loot. There's a lot of loot back where we fought the motherships, so we certainly want that. And I don't know if the ships are going to be repairing each other or what, but... I don't want those goodies to fade away, and I'm pretty sure they do. I've actively flown towards a module or weapon or something that flew out of a ship, only to watch it fade away as I went towards it. So we need to actually get over there. Looks like it's all in that direction. Let's go. The old ship did not get destroyed, it evolved into this Excelsior. Which is a cool name, which I will keep using. Are those modules? Looks like it, you grabbed them. I think almost everything else that was still around has gone away. Some stuff over here though. Right. That was a rough as hell fight, and that was just against some pirates, telling me that, yeah, we might be out of our comfort zone now. But that's okay. It's a little bothersome knowing I have to go and repair all these ships now, though. Well, I'll just pay for it. And I don't know if I got enough resources out of this to justify the repair costs or not. Oh, right, I wanted to watch a salvage run done. Right. Harvest that ship. Whilst I check my hangar losses. All of these were fighters that died. Fortunately, though, I think that got rid of some outdated fighters that I wasn't actually that keen on. Salvagers are all alive. Did I lose? No, those are more salvagers, which is okay. I didn't even really use the boarders, did I? Boarders, get back. You're also boarders. You should be on 3 here and move down. Right, so they might have some significant trouble tearing this thing apart since they're using... what is it, trinium? Yeah, they're trinium salvagers, and they are 2 levels out of their comfort zone for salvaging. Who cares if you cover the losses when you got the knowledge, indeed. But what can I even do with Avorion knowledge? Well, I can build up to 15 slots now, can't I? Which does mean that building... where was it now? Building this might not be such a pipe dream if I can just get my hands on 1 million Orgonite. That might be a little bit unattainable, actually. Yeah, my salvagers don't seem to be too happy salvaging this Avorion. What if I help you out with my guns? What if I help you out with all of my guns? Yeah, where was this kind of firepower when I had you on automatic, Yeah, I had you on automatic. Right, well, I'm not so sure there's too much to be had for us in this. Put you back onto auto fire, and then. Right, so we got the building knowledge. What do we do with that? We note that there doesn't appear to be civilization down here. Maybe civilization stops towards the core, we don't know. Good relations with Sadofa is okay, but we still don't know where there's an equipment dock. And I would like an equipment dock. Yeah, the lack of existence around here is a pain. Right, could I order a maintenance run? I think you only do it for the one ship, so I can't order maintenance for the entire team. But the rest of the ships... Screw it, they got half torn apart by that fight. I don't know, part of me wants them to just heal up as much as they can for free, but many of them have these missing blocks now, which can be repaired using up that trinium of mine. Again, on this, why can't we have a fleet-wide way of doing it instead of going one by one? Derwin. I'll tell you, it's Leopardi that I'm amazed survived all of that. Good fight though, highly enjoyable. It feels like a good payoff for pretty much everything you do in the game. No, Christ, there's a lot to piece together here. Good thing we have the resources for it, and that's why we automate those things. Baron. Did we already do you, Baron? Must have. Hard to keep track of who is what. JJ. JJ froze up, but they're still living. Who else? Oh, Kaladin. Kaladin, get those missing blocks repaired. And Special Escort Clubber Seal, that was a sordid loss. Now I get to keep all the guns and modules and that, but if this were on a significantly harder setting, that would have been goodbye to all of you. The crew, the captains, the modules, the guns. There's a fair amount of guns here, but some really outdated stuff as well, I think. An iron bi-sprayer. Titanium regular chain gun. Sad stuff. Through Christ, they're reborn. Right, let's get those pieces back. The power of Christ no longer propels us. Jings, that is sad. It's okay though, it can be fixed. Hey. Yes, I know I have building knowledge. Oh, I didn't use it, did I? There we go. Huzzah. Okay, so that was dreadfully painful. We need to get back somewhere that we can chill out a wee bit. Yeah, what's even our next goal? I still want that equipment dock, but I'm having a hard time finding anyone. Maybe over here I can actually get some turrets done, so let's go back there with everybody. IFT clerk, you made it through. I want you to also come over here and get some much needed mining and such done. Who else is sitting around? Tarkin. Ah yes, Billy DeRue and co. We really need to find some kind of civilization around here. Dubiously Drunk, you are going to travel to here and explore this area. Again, I know the risks, but you're going to take them anyway. Billy DeRue, you're going to do a similar affair from here. And yeah, I know that's dangerously close to the center, but you're going to do it anyway. Because it's an order. And you don't get a say in the matter. If only we could get a game such as this with the aesthetics of High Fleet. Let's try not to think about High Fleet again. That game was anti-fun. I think the game's aesthetics here are just fine. Although do you specifically mean a 2D experience? How would you even have such battles? The 3D adds a fair bit to this, even if it is difficult for me to keep track of. There should be an auto-combine for everything below a certain material in the research stations. Should or is? I think I saw a mod for it, but this game breaks a lot of mods when it updates. Thunk. Super Pie has made it. Billy DeRue has made it. Alright, Billy. Tell us what is out there. 50% chance of being jumped. I would have expected Drunkard to be on location as well by now. Yeah, I'm sure they'll get there. Okay, 2 minutes on Drunk, making it to location. It would suck to lose any of these. A dual scavenger explorer style. Stealthy, market expert, cunning. I mean, all in all, great captain, and all the way at level 4 too. And I'm potentially throwing their life away here in the Avorion belt. Okay, what did I bring you over here for again? Right, turrets. If you build a yin-yang ship, I call dibs. I have that yin-yang, but I'm pretty convinced it doesn't work properly. The shields of your allied ships block it, so it ends up damaging those shields, maybe? Not sure. Whatever the case, it seems to have a mind of its own and doesn't do what I want it to do. The game seems pretty easy to mod though, although I haven't looked at the mod files myself. I've seen what the mods do, so... What I do like is the fact that the UI is moddable. It doesn't turn into one of those games that you spend so long modding and not so long playing. Right, as we knew it, Drunk has made it to location. Another 5-hole Avorion for us. Borg... I could send you back on scrap duty, but I want to see if I have anything I can update you with, because by now surely I can. And who was I looking for? Where's my drunkard? Here's my drunkard. Tell me what is out there, and please tell me it's civilization. And yeah, another half chance of being ganked while you're at it. We'll go Borg first. Zen Trauma saying, either way, my name would be a perfect fit. Not so sure how much we need more ships at this point. We just need our ships to be better. And I'm not even sure if better defended is what's needed. Better armed is what is needed. Petty scanner booster. Borg has a lot of junk here. Where'd you pick all that up? It's taking up half of your cargo space. I might need to send you on a sell operation. I wasn't aware that salvaging got those kinds of goods, but it actually seems like a pain if you have to combine it with sell operation. Again, something I'd love to see in this game is filters for cargo. These 6 filters are insufficient. I want to be able to say, no, don't pick up chlorine. Actually, thinking about a lot of this stuff is just garbage, but money is money. Right. So let's take these old trinium pieces of garbage. Do I by now have better unarmed? No, that's not what I want. I want alloy. Sort by material. We even have Avorion salvaging now. Purifying salvage laser Avorion. I don't particularly like purifying. R is better for yields. But at this point... R disassembler. Right, well you're having that in, that's for sure. I want this trinium and naonite stuff, naonite especially, gone because it doesn't help so much now. Slots 3, slots 2, slots 1. 1 on Avorion. There you go, Borg. Oh, right. That's a limitation with switching things out. It actually needs to be placed on Avorion. However, wouldn't you know it, we have the building knowledge of Avorion, meaning we can put on Avorion turret bases. See, that is nice. In fact, why don't we just change your view to be all the turret bases? If I can find it here. See, I truly wonder what order this is meant to be. It's certainly not alphabetical. And make sure that it is the Xenion ones that we have, and then we just replace them all with Avorion, which should make them very durable so they don't get shot off and lose the gun with them, but more so than anything... what are you? You're just regular guns, I don't care too much about that, but even so, edge turret bases, replace you as well. And now when we go back here, we should be able to happily replace this Now Knight with exceptional salvage. Wait, what? Still not happy? Maybe I placed them on... well, what? Oh, it's probably that, which isn't even on a turret block. Okay, well, still easily solved. Get me that superior... That's not what I'm looking for. Alloy, sort by material. And let's actually look at all of the parts. Any more for any more. Still a lot of trinium disassembling, but I want my best of the best. Which means I need 5 slots. Fortunately I have a fair few slots. In fact, I even have enough slots. So now you should be pretty damn good at tearing things apart. Main downside is your simultaneous mining isn't quite so hot. I even give you a subsystem to manage this kind of stuff. I could put you on a maintenance order to fill up on ships that help disassembling all this stuff. It might take too long. How are you going to do for me like this? If it's acceptable, I'll just let you be. Scrap in this region. While we're at it, where's all the wreckage? Oh, there's wreckage aplenty here. Quite some wrecks to be had. Yes, there are. Take it safe, take it immediate, get your escort. Oh god, there is no safe zone for you. I wish I had a better breakdown and ambush probability. What else can we do for you to make sure that you don't die? I could probably give you a lot better shielding. And we do have a spare space for this. Also +1 squadron? Why would we have that when we have you on +4? I think I'm just going to tear this one out. And we're going to give you... Do we have a flat shielding bonus around here? I will give you this considerable bonus, but I still want a flat bonus for you. Shield durability. That's not too shabby. And you have fairly decent firepower, so I reckon a big old kick up the backside with flat shielding will actually help you. There we go, 287,000 shielding. Surely with that, you can handle a good scrap operation. Safe mode with escort. Ah, it's finally safe. With all due respect, I don't fulfill minimal energy requirements. Oh, that is a problem. A solvable one, however. Let's have a look for framework. There is framework. Oh, but we can't add generators on you right now because of where we are. Which means... Iron solar panel to the rescue? Either that or I rip out a different module. Taking away 2 armed turret slots in exchange for power. No, even better idea. We're going to find you a computer segment to put in using all this trinium we have. And we're going to fail to find a way to make it higher. Come on. I'll just shove you on here. Oh, that's because I'm using transform, not embiggening. No, screw it, just shove it on here. Clunk. And a little bit more. Clunk, clunk, clunk. There you go. Now that itself is going to use considerably more power, but that is why we have energy generation booster. Generated energy plus lots. I want to give you the lowest of my lots. 40, 50, 60, that's about 70. There we go, now you generate plenty of power. You know, this is kind of fun. Doing these little tweaking to make sure that your automated mining operations work just fine. I like it. As long as you have that escort. Nikito is a better escort. And we can get this done for 3 whole hours of undisturbed salvage. Not much Avorion, but plenty of Orgonite. Damage efficiency very low, probably because I don't have a lot of Orgonite tier mining. And the simultaneous mining could be a lot better. But overall, acceptable. I'm not fully caught up on the VODs. How did you get those rings added to the map? There's a quality of life mod. I forget what it's called, but I'm pretty sure if you just search quality of life on the workshop, it comes up. And it shows the cutoff for, well, nothing. The different resource sectors, so you know exactly that now night will not spawn here, but will spawn here. Otherwise it's just a pain to calculate distance. Even the tech level, which I don't really use, but what I really like is the bosses one. Because at some point you're going to have to farm these bosses one way or another. So knowing that Swox is between the red, AI is between the green, and so on, very handy. And this is just information you could write down or save a screenshot for, but it's very handy to see on the map like that. Okay, automated resource generation of the highest degree taken care of in a very basic form, but still good enough. Why did I move you guys over here? I want to trade for better guns, if at all possible. So let's see what can be done there. Part of me thinks that when it comes to making money, the simplest option might be the best. Simply mine lots of the best material that you can as safe as you can and sell it. Because I cannot find a way to make trade operations not have a risk of ambush, and the ambushes really tear you out of the game. Whereas constant resource generation, all you have to do is occasionally stop off at a resource depot and ka-ching, and you will also have all the materials you need to do all the building. I think that's where it's at. Do we have a resource depot here, for example? Yes, we do. Now, these aren't even my allies, so they don't give me the best rates, but even so... That's nice money. Oh yeah, also I'm going to deliver this to you. Oh, of course, must be docked. This commute is getting worse every day. There's still not been any acknowledgement that we are the first people to breach the rifts in God knows how long. Granted, I'm not playing this game for the story, but it is something that's been hammered into us for a while here. I've not built my own station, so I don't have a good idea of how profitable that is, but it's not profitable that I'm looking for, it's automated profitable that I'm looking for. I want to spend all of my manual time moving around my giant, impressive fleet, tearing apart whatever gets in my way, or making places safer, or anything like that. Resource generation and money generation, that's for my automated drones to take care of, and the fun from that comes from organizing that automation, not from microing it. Again, just my opinion. And maybe there are some seasoned veterans in this game who have played it for the years that it's been out that would find my views abhorrent, but they are mine. Why am I here again? Alright. Take that. Tiny improvement on our relations. Do I want to sell anything more? Actually, I'm kind of feeling the burn on my resources, and I do want to use those down the line. Oh, I didn't pick up anything. I don't think I'm set to collect scrap. And, oh, I certainly should have. Man, I could have had plenty of Avorion scrap to refine. Why did I ever turn that off? What a mistake to make. I also forgot to tell Borg to sell all that crap he had. I wonder if that's impacting the efficiency of his job. I didn't pay too much attention. Jake wanted to fly a carrier, so he manually added hangars to an Enterprise instead of building a battle star. It doesn't seem too obnoxious having those carriers there, and I really like the carrying. And what I really love is that it's automated. They die, they get replaced. And they dished out a fair amount of damage. Even 2 of the chain gunners managed to survive. These salvagers, I need to stop using them. Trinium is insufficient. I need to find somewhere that I can get better salvaging done. Ooh, I can build turrets now. Let's have a look-see. Probably requires goods that I don't have, but at this point I'd rather like to get some better guns. Battlestars are classic fighter carriers. I'm not into my sci-fi, so I wouldn't know. Be interested in selling you stuff, but you're not interested in selling me stuff. Premium R driller. Breaks stone into ores. Now that would be nice. Manufacturing cost is through the roof, and it requires all these goods. Steel, conductors, lenses, modulators, and compressors. Do you sell all of those? Steel, compressors... Okay, so I assume they do. And I bet they're charging you an arm and a leg for it. Is there anything that I needed that they don't sell? Servos and steel tubes, for example. Servos, steel tubes. Ammunition, steel, aluminium. Aha, no ammunition. No aluminium. So okay, they don't sell everything you need for that. If they did, I'd wonder why they don't just bundle that into the cost. So, seems like building awesome guns requires access to a lot of materials. Procure orders can do that. But I don't think I want to deal with turret factoring. This is too much scutter. Maybe I can just go and find an equipment dock. Oh right, we've been failing miserably to find an equipment dock, haven't we? Pirates are attacking. It's a good opportunity to make some friends. If we can find those pirates and help out before they get destroyed by the local defenders. Hey, there we go. Bunk. There we go. Make sure that you guys go and collect the loot and harvest the scrap. And there we go. Better relations and money. And I don't know if they gave that to me or if I just managed to grab that as is. Whatever the case though. Ka-ching. Xenion, trinium, iron. I'm not seeing scrap Avorion, but then I don't think we can gather that anyway, can we? Oh, there they go. Harvesting what they can and grabbing the goods while they're at it. I would say that, but they neglected to grab that, didn't they? You can scrap turrets you don't need at a scrapyard for a few parts. Heavens knows I have plenty of turrets. Surely the low-tier ones just have low-tier crap on them. Surely, right? But what's bothering me is that there's no civilization here. I need civilization to be able to get this trading and such done. Hang on, Protozomac finally made it over. Did I ever kit you out? I think I did, so actually what I just need you to do is continue your mining job. Keep it safe, keep it immediate, keep it escorted. Yeah, have to tread gingerly around here. Too dangerous to have you doing longer mining operations, which is a shame because I think longer mining operations scale better. So if I set you for 2 hours, it's going to be more than 28,000 Avorion, right? Wait, what? Well, sure, why not? If I turn down the iron and stuff... No, nothing's improving the Avorion, which is what I'm really after. It's fine. I'm not opposed to keeping iron and titanium trickling in, because it does need to still get used occasionally. I don't think dampeners can be made out of anything other than iron. At least not that I've seen so far. Right, what do we do at this point then? There's no sign of civilization. There's not a single equipment dock within the... Hello? Shipyard, equipment dock. Resistance outpost? Could it all mean? Let's take a risk and just go for the deepest one we can find. So... Shipyard, equipment dock, resistance house. But curiously, there's not a scrapyard as well nearby, is there? No scrapyards. Still, equipment dock could be good. So Super Pie and friends, we're going down to that one. Equipment dock will allow us to rejig our ships, because we clearly need more firepower right now. Alright, well they take care of that. Hey, didn't I tell IFT clerk to get to work? You're a miner, right? Quite rich in asteroids, but you don't have what it takes to mine Avorion. But I know that I don't have the parts to give you for that. There is no way for you to do this without risk to yourself. And your payoff is pretty damn low. Damn it, JJ. That's what happens when I give you command. Where even are you? Tell you what, Tarkin is over by Scrapyard. I could see what I can salvage. Nemiblub is over there. Probably just meant to be an escort for... Actually, maybe you're meant to be an escort for the main fleet. Given the troubles that we've found, maybe I will have you go and join in the main fleet. High chance of being caught. We can live with that. IFT, IFT. I know I don't have shield boosters for you, so I can't just put on some cheap shielding to make you more durable. I might just have you hang around for a bit there until I get some materials to help you be better. Nah, why even bother? I'll take the risk on the mining and just accept that it's not going to be a lot of anything coming your way. Coming my way, rather. Tarkin helps out with that. Jeez, the payoff is low. Are you even meant to be that? Are you sure you're not a scrapper or anything? No, no, no. No, you are a miner. It's just that your payoff is dreadful. You don't even have a module for it. What the hell's going on with IFT Clerk? Let me have a look at you. What is up with this crummy ship? Well, it is made of trinium, and it does have hangars. Generally a good sign. Trinium mining fighter. Oh no, you've got some Xanian mining fighters. So that gets you, well, Xanion. Lucky you. No, Orgonite as well, because you can go one above. Well, it would certainly help if you had extra shielding, but I have ran out of my flat shield boosters. I could give you quite a healthy amount of extra shielding at the cost of generated energy, which is often nice. I mean, it's just a cheap-ish way to give you more survivability out there. Otherwise, your Omicron kind of blows. And your mining tools are a bit pathetic. But I don't have better than Trinium for... Wait, are you a scrapper? I always forget this. No, you're a miner. So, do we actually have any stone mining tools? Ooh, well, no, we do have Avorion and Orgonite. Right, that being the case, Why is this computer core? I think I replaced... Oh, right, no, it's because I've got computer core selected. Never mind me. We want the turret base, and we want it made of Avorion. Might as well switch them all out for Avorion. Now, let's grab these crappiest mining lasers and replace them with some real meat and potatoes. Are any of them 3 slotters? There we go. Now you can actually mine Avorion now. Otherwise, there's no sense not using the Organite stuff where I can. Organite, but it's 2 slot. Hang on, did I actually give you a mining laser there? Yes. I just noticed that putting in stone also means that it shows stuff that has resistance or not against stone, so I should probably put down breaks stone. Alright, what if I just remove you, and then I look for if I have another breaks stone here. Flawless R mining, well, that'll have to do. Now you might actually be half decent, and you still have an unarmed slot, so have another R mining. And now when we tell you to do a mining job, I fear blah blah blah, of course you do. Still a huge ambush possibility. Even with an escort. Not a lot I can do about that. I'm struggling to find a way to make you not terrible for this. Tons of extra shield would probably help, but I'm at a hard point to give you tons of extra shield. Is there a shipyard in the sector? No, so screw it, just get to work IFT, accept the risk, even though I said I don't like doing things that have risk involved. Safe mode doesn't hurt the generation that bad, especially not compared to the lower ambush penalty. Let's take a cheeky 4% chance. And off you go. I'm being asked to check if I have new missions. The Guardian is the main one. Ooh, find a resistance outpost and ask for help and kill the Guardian. I think I will get on that, since we're already there. Well, my team is currently en route there. Good job! If drunken what's-his-face manages his scout as well, that'll make 4 scouts with 50% ambush chance, all of which succeeded. Now, Billy, I want you to even go and scout out the Guardian. I know the risk is enormous, but if anyone can do it, you can. It's taken the other ones so long to make their journey, though. 1 minute, they're 99% done, so go figure. The moment you check, they all come alive. Nice seeing our collection of captains holding it together. And here I thought they'd be dying and needing to be replaced conveyor belt style. Oh, something I really should have done was go and get replacement rebuilding cards for my ships. In fact, I'm pretty certain that's something I was thinking of doing and forgot entirely. Hopefully we can get those at a scrapyard, but I think... shipyard, rather, but I think it's repair places exclusively that do that. Well, we'll soon find out. Super Pie, let's go. Well, no need to wonder. Surely I can check the almanac. NASA scientists are working on propulsion drives similar to Star Trek impulse engines. They aren't close. It's very possible to build them. Okay. I wouldn't know. I have no interest in such things. No, that's it. I've seen some episodes of The Next Generation, and they were quite enjoyable. Some of the morals were a little bit on the nose, though. whatever this resistance outpost is made of, it's chewing up the load times. I was encoding a lot last night and then tried to play this game at the same time. Nope, CPU under immense load for that. Our community is the best all over the galaxy, they claim. We'll see about that. How are my ships doing anyway in terms of hull? They have... well, the ones that need to be pieced back together have half their hull, and that's okay. It's nice to have that passive healing. I like it a lot. Resistance outpost, blah blah blah. Who are you? We are what's left of the Federation in the center of the galaxy, struggling against the Zotan for 200 years. How could you not know this? I'm not from around here. Okay, finally someone acknowledges that we're from the outside. We haven't seen anyone for hundreds of years. It's changed everything. So many questions. How? Blah 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 blah. Why are you here? Loot and riches. You won't have a lot here. We only take what we need. We have to be very careful. Make sure you check out sectors around here. Plenty of wreckage. Zotan, don't get killed. Well, the Zotan with the least of my worries. Those pirates ripped me a new one. This changes everything. Used to laugh about that. One of the tooltips in not tooltips, but event outcomes in EU4 for the new institutions was this changes everything, and used to laugh at the this changes everything. This changes nothing, because at the very start it's only a 1% tech difference. EU4. It's been quite some time. I probably wouldn't even remember how to play by now. God knows how I'd perform at Frostpunk either. Righto, my first proper gander at how the equipment docks sell in Avorion space. And we're not even at the rim here, we are in the thick of it when it comes to Avorion space. Before I do though, Dubiously Drunk, you finished your task there. I do want you to continue exploration in this area. You took care of that. Anybody else hanging around with nothing to do? Billy DeRue made it down. This is danger zone for you, Billy. 50% chance of... yeah, quite strong. You're not gonna get a stronger ship, so cope with the situation. 3 minutes left on their current offers, and... you must be allied to buy exotic or better. They don't sell guns? That's unpleasant. I came here specifically for guns. Huh. Well, that is annoying. I wonder, this yin-yang thing, I don't even like it. I'm going to sell it. I'm curious if that gives me better relations with these people. It doesn't appear to. Let's go and see what we have in terms of diplomacy. There is no resistance diplomacy. Huh. In that case, how do I get allied with you? The sale time limits are triggering my eBay auction anxiety. Do people still do that? High-tech trading subsystem. I'm pretty sure we already have higher tech trading stuff. I like that hyperspace cooldown. Less of a concern right now. Ask a resistance outpost for help. Who would I even ask for help? The shipyard? Oh right, I didn't tell them about going to slay the Guardian, did I? Right, so... yes. So maybe instead of loot and riches, I should say I'm going to put an end to them. We're going to have some work for you. I'll inform the others. Okay. If you manage to get into this area, that means we can get out as well. Find reinforcements. Okay. Scouts reported there's a giant mothership in the center of the galaxy. Ship somehow channels black hole energy. Wormholes, take it out. Tampering, Okay, well just give me some guns and we're gonna be okay. I really don't understand. Fighting them, sneaking, find enough technology, build a wormhole interceptor. Cut their supply of reinforcements. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so that does end up with a mission here. Getting technical. Getting technical. Collect and research technology. I don't know how I do that, but okay. Billy didn't make it. Well, Billy has not yet made it. Let's see if we can get him out of that pickle. Well, at the very least, you'll be able to see how strong these people are. Billy, let's get you out to safety. Not manually, that is. Whoa, crikey. Auto-defend, if you could, please. Ow. Pirates, always the pirate. Okay, correct me if I'm incorrect, but that did a number on the shields. I'm not sure Billy's gonna make it. Boy. I think they have shield penetrating attacks there, although that could just be that. Oh, well, no, never mind, there's no shield to penetrate. I'm gonna miss this ship. I'm really gonna miss this ship. I think they just took out my energy generation because it's all gone. Come on! Ah. Bye-bye, Billy. We were never able to find out about that worm thing. Worm thing? No, it's wormholes. It's the mothership. Right, well, dang. Can't believe there's so much piracy in a place that's been struggling to survive for 200 years. I even put on anti-torpedo stuff, but I guess it just was not strong enough. Probably really old garbage equipment. Okay, well, here's hoping the drunkard can handle it a bit better. Pirates are here. If you don't like the Zotan, don't go here. So the hint, I suppose, is that we need to collect and research the technology. No real clue as to how to do that. If I had to guess, maybe we go to this place that says if you don't like the Zotan, don't go here. But before that, I need to have ships that can actually handle the situation. I was meant to get guns here, and there are no bleeding guns. There we go, repair docks sell reconstruction kits, and that's what I'm after. Alright, our ships, their hull might not be okay, but their shields are okay. Maybe we should go and say hi to the Zotan. Figure out what they're about. And if things look really bad, we bail. If they don't look too bad, we destroy them. Do really wonder about this ship of mine, though. It seems to flounder way too much. Perhaps I should put all the guns on the top, so it doesn't keep showing its underbelly. There's more space for modules, though, and I do like my modules. Has loads of power generation too. But this ship, as I recall, it didn't use any... Yeah, we already checked, it doesn't use any framework, so there's nothing easy to replace. Although I can just shove a big old computer core in the back here. No one's going to judge a man for that, right? Trinium, computer core... Just... Let's transform. And that's too big. I think that's the problem with having all these the way I have them. Right. I think this is just put in for color. It really shouldn't even be there. Just get rid of it. No one will miss it. And then... Well, that gave us an extra bit of, an extra module slot, which is good. Looks hideous though. I'm doing horrible things to someone's creation, but they should have thought about this, huh? Put in some framework, then I wouldn't have to bastardize the... Wait, is it called the Enterprise? Why the name Excelsior? Also, this isn't giving me near enough processing power, so forget those two. Might do with this at 13. And then... I like my docking distance, there's no way I'm losing that. And I already have 2 of these thunked into shield. I could put in a 3rd one for even more shielding. Definitely don't want shield recharge rate, I want straight up shield durability. Another 80 something %. 2.5 million shield should surely keep this thing flowing. I like my energy generation, so I'm not dropping that. I'm going to drop the scan range, I reckon, because we've already done scouting. I got plenty of squadrons, which is nice. If anything, I have too many squadrons. So at this point, I do want more turrets. Hopefully we picked up some turret systems. Arbitrary turrets are fine by me, I'll take that. Arbitrary turret slots are fine, I will take that. There we go, now we've got a whole lot more space for dishing out the big boom. And what is even this again? Edge turret base. Smart edge, right. In this case we're going to go to Avorion turret edge. Replace you with the Avorion and you with Avorion, and then just all the guns are going to be on the top here. I don't even think I'll put anything on the bottom, not even anti-rockets. Well, I don't know. I think the AI will do better if it just has all of its guns in one place. So I'll take off this stuff. Nah, we need some anti. So if we go defense by DPS per slot and just put on an Avorion... Oh right, this stuff isn't made of Avorion, is it? There you go. They're defense slots, which we have. We might as well use them. No, I'm thinking of my arbitrary ones, because we have some other defenders along the sides there, don't we? Don't want to use up all my arbitraries, those are for actual killings. So I might get rid of you there. Place you up here. Ah, screw it, we won't have any defense on the underbelly. Surely no one will exploit this obvious weakness of the... whatever this thing is. Oh, I see, it's called the Enterprise, but it's an Excelsior class, is that it? That's my best guess. It's a good guess, I'm sure. Right, anything that requires gunner we want here. The best of the best on the ship that's going to last the longest for sure. Tesla cannon, yep. Omni recycler, no. Regular chain gun, sure. Reliable chain gun. Fine triple annihilator with 1316 DPS. But it's a 5 slaughter and the thing is huge. Okay. Achievement unlocked, it's over 9,000 for my insane firepower. And that thing I'm looking forward to ripping a few ships open. I just like rocket launchers, so add those. Not enough turrets. Actually, I'm out of turrets. However, we have unarmed. So could I not put in some healing thing? Repair, I believe it's called. Exotic jewel repair will repair another ship's everything. Double restorer, good. This should really help my my other ships that are flying nearby and get them taken care of. And then do we have anything that's a single slot? Okay, so here's hoping that the Enterprise can do a bit better with that. And it does have enough crew. The downside is I now need to manually sort them all out. Yeah, geez, what am I even going to do with this? Don't know. I guess I'll turn off auto for everything, and then I'll make sure my highest DPS weapons are on auto. But in a big fight, I like to just leave it to the AI anyway, so I suppose in that regard it doesn't really matter. So auto until we're out of auto. Fortunately, these ones are always sorted by DPS per slot, as far as I can tell. I can also condense this up so it's less to be looking at. Okay, that's as good as one can do. And if it's not auto, it goes on number 2. If it is auto, it's number 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. I would like my restorations to be automatic. But, well, yeah, no buts. Which of these takes up 3? I like my Annihilator though, that one's definitely staying on auto. 2, 2, off auto, off auto. Yeah, get the double restorer, and I'll take the buy sprayer off of auto. Auto, auto, 3, 3, 3. Defense guns are auto anyway. Alright. Alright, alright. I reckon that works. A decent amount of Omicron on you now, 10,000. I don't know what it was before, but this is surely better. Auto fire. Also on auto fire. The 3 were the defending ones, right? I wonder if they'll automatically repair my allies. So if I tell these guys to, once again, order escort, order escort. Frequency at which you have to do this is just better fleet tools, please. Orders escort and special escort order escort. I wonder if my repair beam will automatically repair them. Docking distance, I'm actually going to take that since sometimes I find I don't have those. I also like that extra shielding that you give. Otherwise, nothing yelling out at me to be bought. Stabilizing mainframe. Excess processing power. Socket equivalent. Ah, okay. Increases maximum processing power as if it had more than 15 subsystem sockets. I assume that just allows you to build bigger ships. Assume. Right. Part of me really wants to do up my escort ships as well, but another part of me thinks it's going to be a bit of a pain in the bum. But they have really, really low firepower. I should probably just get to it. Right, Baron. Baron, you have guns, and some of them are Aeon-old titanium level stuff. So I think what I should be doing is I go around to all of my ships' turret bases and exchange them all for Avorion turret bases. Otherwise they're just not gonna have the killing power. It's good to have enough Avorion, but the biggest thing was actually getting the knowledge to use this stuff. What even is this? Oh, God knows what it is, but let's come away from you. Look at Baron. He only has 1,000 firepower. I have one gun that has more firepower than that. So now... Can I even select you? It seems to be moving. And it seems to not be selectable, whatever it is. In fact, the whole thing seems to be moving. You're not noticing it just kind of shunt its way along? What's that all about? God knows, but now I can... No, it's still oomping its way along. What is that? It's scary is what it is. I don't think Baron wants to be manipulated. Maybe I need to wait for him to come to a full and complete stop over here. And please don't crash into the resistance. Please don't crash into the resistance. Okay, groovy. How about now? Are you gonna do your weird shunt? No, it seems to be okay now. I reckon I should just do away with all the guns you have and then give you a fresh set. It's just a lot easier to interact with than the gun menu. Which seems weird, doesn't it? That iron tech stuff. I know it's legendary, but it's still iron tech. Okay, in Baron we trust. So Baron, what's the good guns that we can be giving you? I want a DPS per slot, and I want to know what gunner guns we can give you. There might not be anything too wrong about giving you an Omni Recycler. If the game thinks it has so much DPS, why not use it? The downside is just how close we have to get to use it, but we'll live with it, I'm sure. But what's nice about having Avorion turret bases is I know I'm never again going to run into the problem of, oops, the turret base isn't good enough for this. Which has been a pain for a fair while. Okay, so Baron's previous Omicron value was, I think, 1,000, and I'm not even finished decking him out and he's got 3,000. This is good. However, we're getting to the point where these guns are too big for the turrets that we have. Those are kind of meant to be used for the defensive guns, aren't they? Okay, almost 4,000 Omicron. If I can just get you something that has a 1 slaughter, this elite minigun, for example. I can put you down here. Oh, it's not a single one. This one then. There we go. That's an unarmed one. Never mind then. I also want some defense. Avorion defense sounds good to me. Get you over there. And get another one down here. And there we go. At 4,000 Omicron, Baron now dishes out 4 times the damage. And if everybody gets that kind of upgrade, that pirate fight that we previously struggled immensely with should be something that we can just cream our way through. Does Baron have enough gunners for that? Of course he does. So Baron is done. Next up, Derwin. Derwin has a ton of shields, so it's all the better to be more heavily armed. And again, I'm just going to tear off all the existing... You know what, this would be easier if I just saved Baron's design and applied it to everybody else, wouldn't it? Wait a second, Derwin is a better ship. Derwin is a bigger, significantly better ship. Really, it's the kind I should be using for... It's shunting again, isn't it? Right. So don't modify a ship that's autopilot moving, because it wants to keep shunting it along. Is JJ also one of these better style ships? Yeah, I guess Baron's just on the old style of escort. Well, it's not so much old style, just that we had the... This, once upon a time, was our main flagship design, and now it's become our escort design. But back when it was, Baron's ship, which I can't find. Oh, well, Nemiblub also rocks one. This is a cheaper, smaller thing that has become our escort. Still, Baron is done. Next up was Derwin. I want to do this in actual order so that I don't muck things up. So, first things first is find all of those turret bases. And this is probably going to be about 10 minutes of doing this, so if you have been waiting on going and grabbing a coffee or a shower or something, it takes some time. I suppose now is the moment. See the turret bases, but we want to replace the turret bases. Sadly, showing the guns, which are getting in the way. Change out, change out, change out. Probably more turret bases than I can even use here, but it's nice to have them here. Alright, what I should probably do is now save this design as... What are we even going to call you? Well, first I need to save you. Here it is, and it's not going to be the Derwin. This will be, for me I suppose, it's the late game escort Avorion turrets. And that means we can just apply this. Looking at the costs, we could apply this to all of our escorts actually. Hell, it's bulky enough, it gets extra subsystems. The other ones that aren't this are probably just going to be a liability at this point. Better hull, better everything. Sweet, we will consider that then. Also, let's try not to tear off the hull. Anything on the bottom? There is, there's you. Bye-bye guns, but don't worry, you're only there to be replaced by other, bigger, better guns. Arbitrary turret slots are good for you, so I'll let you keep that. Do you need that extra power? Oh, you're not close enough to the subsystem place for that, for some odd reason. Come on, get a little closer. Little closer. Well, you are a piece of work, aren't you? Right, manual control. There we go. So you don't need loot pick-up-y things at all. You don't even need that extra energy. However, is that quite true? I don't know. It does feel that you're a little light on the energy, though. What else would I give you? Screw it, you like having energy, so I'll let you keep that energy. Otherwise, again, for whatever reason, turret modules, armed turrets modules, are something I lack significantly. Even so, we have a spare one, so I'm going to give you that one. And you are going to be our weapon. Right, perhaps defense is the first thing that I should be putting onto these, since I certainly don't want getting blown out the sky. And how many do you have? You actually only have one. So you're only going to use one. The rest of your stuff is all going to be as much gunning as I can. And gun I shall. Enduring Quadra-bolter go. Vicious Impaler. Economical Beamer. Rocket Battery. All sounds nice, but remains to be seen how it performs in battle. Quadra-bolting. More quadra-bolting. Even more quadra-bolting. I like bolters, but they are prone to very quickly overheating. This gun is too big to fit on this ship. Unless I tear away that bolter and slam you here, because this bolter is actually small enough to be put on a more regular slot. And there you go, you're actually 24 out of 24 already. But if there's space for a repair thinger, I see no good reason not to add repair beams to my ships. There's still one repair beam slot, so I'll just put on some economical repair laser. There we go, then they can actually take care of each other in the heat of battle, and you have enough troops for it. Right, well that's 2 of them down. JJ Nitro, you're up next. JJ is of the more advanced design, but his, I'm pretty sure his little slots here are, oh, they're made of Xeneon, which is a good upgrade, but not good enough. So we find again our late game escort Avorion turrets, apply that design. It didn't rip off your guns, but I think I will rip off your guns. I won't take it, I won't accept any idea that they're already good enough. We have surely picked up enough guns to do an upgrade for everybody, even if it's going to take a fair bit of time here. Again, I would love just some auto upgrade button, like just slam it on. If there are turret bases, fill those turret bases with yada yada. As many gun as one can, for example. Right. We have 1 unarmed slot, and I will give you a repairer on that. We have 4 defensive slots. Jinx. I should have a look at your modules first. Oh, that explains the guns right there, and you even have good shielding. But it's flat shielding. I would like to... Oh, no, I take it back. You actually have shield durability increasing. Well, that's fantastic. Still means you need some defense guns on you. Defense, especially now that our foes are using fighters. And from what I can do, this one still comes up as one of my best, and it's a legendary. Screw it, just throw it down. And then the rest is for actual DPSing. Hey Jake, I fixed Twitch and now I can sub and follow again, says Snow Kitsune. You arrived just in time for about 10 to 15 minutes of just equipping my ship and escorts with as much gun as I can. And you know what's going to be particularly funny is if, despite this, they actually just get obliterated. Seems plausible. Precise artillery cannon. He does like it. And that's only 10 of your 30 allotted gun turrets. I'll just shove them all on. Let God sort out the rest. During mortar fire as well? I wonder how escort AI actually works in regards to when and how they approach the enemies. Do they consider distance much at all, for example? Oh god, I'm down to titanium already when it comes to most powerful guns. Even so, though, as expected, JJ's rocking some respectable Omicron. 5.8 thousand. Wasn't that pretty much what they were at before, though? I wonder about that. How many torpedoes do I own? Oh, right. Torpedoes aren't owned by the player, they're owned by the ship. So, too bad. That's what you get. And you're not short of any individuals, so great. And I've lost track of everyone. Have I dealt with Derwin yet? Easy way to check is to look at your type of turret. It's Avorion, so yes I have. Probably an even better way is to look at their Omicron. If their Omicron is low, like 1,000 on Leopardi, then I definitely haven't. Now Leopardi, there is a shipyard in the sector. You're considered weak. Leopardi can get a nice big upgrade, so I can bump you up to this. There we go. With the added bonus of it tearing off all those extra guns, you have unarmed turret slots plus 10. I don't particularly like that, but I guess I would just give you repair guns up the wahoo. Now if I could actually give you some extra armed turret slots while we're at it, that would be swell. I'll leave you a wild card slot though. Okay, strangely enough you have 4 defensive turrets, so let's give you those. We'll just mount them on the corners. Seems like the most reasonable place to put defense guns, so you can cover every possible approach. Probably help your allies as well if they'll work like that. And you have a lot of unarmed, so let's look at repair and just douse you in repair guns. I'd be happier if you had more shield if you're doing repair duty, but at least you're the upgraded design here. And I'm not even going to look at them, I'm just going to slam them all in. Legendary or not, they exist to be used. Do these repair guns ever take more than 1 slot? You could actually probably do me a lot of good keeping the rest of the team alive if you stay alive enough yourself to use these. Okay, that was actually 1 more than necessary, so one of those is coming back, and we're going to use the rest of them on your gunner turrets. You added the same guns you ripped off. Maybe they were the best DPS ones there are. Which might stand to reason. It might have been quite recently that I upgraded your guns. Avorion plasma gun, sure thing. Okay, I think I've actually used all your upper slots. I need to go down below just to add more gun here. Okay, the triple annihilator remains too large for you. Okay, we've got a 2 slotter to fit in here. Fine minigun. There we go. So you've gone from 1 Omicron to 2.5k, so well, 2.5 times the power. And do you have the crew for it? Funnily enough, no. No, you do not. Right, that's Leopardi, so we're going to take Super Pie. And Super Pie is going to transfer some crew over to Leopardi. Where are you at, Leopardi? Eight kilometers away. Also, hey, look at that. Actual healing. I think. I hope. Is that doing much for you? Well, it is repairing that hull, and perhaps most importantly, it's not costing me money to do so. Now, Leopardi. I forget what my range is on transferring. Hopefully this will suffice. Too far away. Jenks putting in these transfer blocks for nothing. Hopefully you're fine with that. You're apparently not fine with that. Oh, wait, I see. When you apply... Wait, what? Okay, it's just that you need a massive amount of crew that you do not have. How about that then? Why would IFT clerk be under attack? That's not good. Did you finish your order or something? Alright, Billy DeRue is gone. I won't delete you. IFT clerk. You're idling. That's probably the problem. And of all the places to idle, you idle somewhere with nothing going on. Can you run away? Nope. Right. Hopefully I can grab you and tear you away. Oh, this doesn't look very tearaway-ish. Oh, I think IFT is very dead here. This is what I get for not jumping on them the moment he'd finished his... Oh yeah, crikey, he doesn't have the power for anything. Oh yeah, IFT's a very dead man. He's not going to last 2 minutes of this, that's pretty much certain. Yeah, a bit of a shame he decided to finish his salvaging job by hanging around in empty space where he'll be attacked, instead of going back to civilization. It's okay though, he did his job. His job was to get us some materials to make the rest of our everything better. Well, that said, these guys seem to be having a hard time hitting us. So we just need to keep circling around. This ship is strangely nimble. Doot, 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 doot. Alright, if you can hold out evasive maneuvers for 2 more minutes, IFT, you might live to... I'm not sure if you're salvage or mining, but you'll live to do one of those things another day. I should have made my salvagers and my miners distinct. You're a miner. Oh, and all that workforce that isn't working on board. Probably not feeling so good about their life decisions right now. No spare subsystem slots. You can do it, man. Just hold out another 80 seconds. Alright, engage barrel roll maneuvers. They'll never see this coming. Chings, they really don't. Hope you're not getting too dizzy here. 1 more minute. Ah, Christ, there's just no power on this thing. JJ's just kicking the control system at this point. Okay, there is a chance we can get out of here alive. That place looks friendly enough. Head over there if you can. Try even pausing to get the menuing done. That's how desperate we are. 35 more seconds. Just keep somehow evading all these shots. I feel like I played an FTL game that played out like this. 20 more seconds. We need all the power we can to jump away. Of that I'm quite certain. Do we even have the power to make a jump? We do actually. We have quite a bit of power for that. Alright, in that case... Move it, Chowderhead! Yeah. Ooh. Jings, I thought his goose was cooked there, but I think the enemy was largely using mortar and lasers. Lasers are good against shield, which is why it melted off, but the mortars are quite inaccurate. Hard to think of a cargo ship like that being agile, but more agile than what we're fighting. I'm not sure about that, Boomer. I think AIs have endless amounts of missiles. Nothing compares to our big fat... Yeah, well, good for you. The ship isn't actively damaged right now, but IFT, we need you to get back to the mining operations, please. Yeah, I know, I know. Do it safely, and... well, there's no real safety for you, is there? If you die, you die. But I need that Avorion. Hopefully at least get some health back with all that. Tarkin's just a stand around escort. Derwin has forgotten his follow orders, but I know why. Dubiously drunk. For the love of God, man, I need to find an equipment post around here so I can actually get some upgrades. Let's get back to Super Pine Co. and continue on with the upgrades. Nico says, finally able to catch a stream again. Am I still alive? You are still alive. Unfortunately, Billy DeRue bought it. But on the whole, the ships are having a pretty good shelf life. When I was playing on Insane Mode off stream, I am on my 7th or 8th flagship. And remember, every time you lose your ship, you lose everything on that ship. So, it's been rough. But I was playing Risky Biscuits. I jumped straight towards Now Night to try and scavenge. That still felt like a good idea. The only thing you have to pay is time after all. Speaking of paying time, sometimes you pay a lot of it waiting for these sectors to load. There we go. You still don't have enough crew. There's not a lot more I can transfer over to you at this rate. You still need another 3 crew. There you go. That's the bare minimum that you need, but now the main ship needs more crew. And we still need to upgrade some of the others. What's our docking range? Oh, we're already at it, still. Good, they do have crew. Imagine if they turned around and said, no, we don't have anyone for you. Wait, that's overpopulated? And here I thought the Enterprise had loads of space for people. I mean, I could add some more space for people. We're already making the place quite ugly. But what's our current crew capacity? 300 yeah, that's not good enough. I actually like having space for excessive crew. Trinium crew quarter, and I'll just go... yeah. Now you're fine. Okay, continuing with the upgrades. Baron's upgraded, Derwin's upgraded, JJ Nitro. Did I do Lepardi? Surely I did Lepardi, right? They look pretty done to me. Yeah, those are Avorion turret bases. Nemiblub. Yeah, I've done you. You've got 9.6k Omicron. But St. Kaladin has been underloved for some time. And he's still one of these old style designs, so... Wait, and he already didn't have enough turret slots for his turrets. Well, poor Kaladin. Don't you worry, girly. We'll have you properly upgraded to the Avorion larger escort. And that'll give you more space for more everything. At least of all better subsysteming. You don't need that on you. That was nothing but a key. You have a flat shield bonus, but I'd like you to get a percentage shield bonus. So shield durability plus almost 100%. And that impacts on your generated energy. So you're actually going to need some more energy generation as well. And finally, if we can get a little bit more turret love on you, because that's something you're lacking. Arbitrary is nice enough. How about a bit more? He's American, he will want more guns. It's only got 1 for unarmed, 4 for defensive. There you go. That's all the guns I could afford you. So 4 on the defense. Man, I really did have time to shower in the middle of all this. Yeah, well, actually, you would have missed. You would have missed the attack upon IFT there if you were away for a shower, as per my recommendation. Couldn't have seen that coming. But yeah, this upgrading takes time. Again, I would really love just a way to quicken this up. Just push a button, just say, equip the best guns I have on the turret slots. I imagine the reason that it doesn't have that is because it's very complicated to think where to place weapons on a ship automatically, but surely that's exactly why you have turret slots to begin with. Right, the rest is just gunners' guns. Now I can finally put this triple annihilator on. And this chain gun is apparently very good. Another annihilator. So there's going to be some real range and some boom on this guy. Galadin wouldn't have it any other way. And missile launchers. I really like missile launchers. There we go. Do you have the crew for that? I'm going to guess not. But that's why we interact with the main ship and just move on over all these guys. I'd love to see here how many are actually needed. I'm going to assume that's enough though, because it's not adding any more. Looks pretty enough to me. So there we go. Now, Kaladin has been upgraded to 3.6 Omicron. Is there anybody that doesn't have enough? Nemiblub and Clubber Seal are the last ones to go. So Nemiblub, as we can see, is using the older design. So Nemiblub goes to late game escort style. And they have no shielding whatsoever, or rather no bonus to shielding. And as I said before, I think I am out of flat shield givers. Shield durability. Even a crummy one would be nice. Oh god, even a petty. Oh god. That's not worth installing. That is definitely not worth installing. And the percentage bonus is wasted on you. Okay, Nemiblub, you're just going to be a paper tiger. Can't think of anything else I can give you that would be relevant enough to help with the situation. I have a fair amount of armed turret slots, and I can always just give you some more. There we go, plenty of guns, no shielding whatsoever. 2 defensives and some unarmed. Oh, I don't think I gave unarmed to Kaladin, didn't I? That wouldn't be right for a man of his stature. It's going to be so funny if after jigging up all these ships we just get blown out of the sky. But I like to think with this level of upgrading, we can run our way towards the center and see what that's all about. Although we have a task to do ahead of that, don't we? Yeah, they told us to go and something get information. So we'll go and pick on some Xanion and see what they have to do with that. Right. Best gunner DPS we have. Yeah, I love those flat shielders. I can't believe I'm out of them. It's tragic. Right, come on, get those rocket launchers on board as well. I love me those rocket launchers. I'd love to build a flagship that's just nothing but long-range weapons, so rail cannons, rocket launchers, mortars. Just sit back and destroy. The problem is, that's not very effective against shields, and the moment something gets up close to you, well, your goose is getting pretty cooked. Oh, that was too big for slot, but I think I can squeeze you underneath the ship. There you go. The whole point of this upgrade is to get more Omicron on the fleet. Because one thing we really learnt from that bombastic earlier battle is that we do not have the firepower. Regular gun here, and then can we get the repair laser? We have space for 2 of them. A 1 and a 2. Okay, no, I only have space for 1 of them. Fair enough, and that will almost certainly leave you out of crew space. So that's why we transfer over. Are you not set to auto do the crew? Why in the world? Okay, that's got you enough. And last and certainly not least is Clubber Seal. This ugly, ugly ship has done so much for us, and we're still going to keep it, despite its horrible design. That Trinium armor is going to be upgraded to Avorion armor, which does not exist. So it's going to be upgraded to Avorion turret base, which I hope doesn't get shot off, because if it does, we lose all of those guns, but surely turret bases are thick and strong, right? Good collision damage reduction. Yeah, fair enough. What did it say? A turret built onto this block will have a new design. Cool. Do we want anything on the bottom? Nah, it's just all going to be on the top here. There's that one crummy little point defense hanging around there. Yes, but apparently it's okay. What about down here? It doesn't have very good sight lines, does it? It shouldn't be there, that's for sure. Alright, a lot of nice guns. I am just going to rip them all off, and for all I know I'm going to put exactly the same ones back on again, because I wouldn't be surprised if you already had the best DPS that I had at the time. Even so, it's good to make sure. So with that, we still have room for 1 defense gun, and I will put that on the bottom in a slightly more prominent place so that I can actually shoot things. And there's room for a single repair laser here, double repair, and the rest is just gunner guns. So. Fire sprayer, scorcher, pulse cannon, big ass mortar gun. I'm pretty sure that wasn't on the ship before, but okay. Double shocker, enduring, another endurer, another mortar. Not enough slots. How can this be? I don't think we need an injector on you anymore. Yeah, I should probably just tear this off now. And you don't really need this. I think I just put that on so I could activate the portal. You have an admirable 200,000 shielding, but I actually want to give you a percentage shield bonus on top of that. There we go, 400,000 shielding. Struggling a little bit on the power, but not too badly. And I still want more gun on you, so I'm going to slam on the best turret thing that I have. Arbitrary turret slot 2 is sadly the best I have. That is very sad, actually. Too sad. I'm going to give you +2 actual armed guns. It's less drain on the power. And now there are 3 slots remaining. Quadribolter would use up 4. Now why do I have these very powerful guns but not able to put them on? Doesn't matter. Have this quadribolter. Gun is so outrageously large. It's nice though, when I was playing this game towards the start, I was derisive about the starting guns. I was like, man, you build these big ships and you have these tiny guns. Well, that's simply because I hadn't gotten to the point of having actual gun. Holy smokes, that is... Megatron's probably not the weapon I'm thinking of. Maybe Galvatron. Galvatron turns into a giant gun, as I recall. Okay. Only 2,000 ohms on you feels sad, but I do not have additional slots to give you more. And with that, I think our main fleet and the escort have some actual Omicron and defense going for them. And the ship does not have a crew shortage. So, we go to Super Pi. Take command of Super Pi. I checked one last time in case the shipyard will allow me to... Nope, no. I need a specific repair yard. And I don't think we know of one. Oh, what's this? I need that. I need that repair dock. So, Super Pie is going to tell everyone to... Oh god, dubiously drunk didn't make it. He's very much not about to make it. He tried to scout, and for that he died. Well, he's not dead yet, but I reckon he's about to die. Ah. He has a lot of energy for boosting away. He might be all right. We need an exit strategy for you. But I really think there's no more... Maybe there's some civilization out here, but dang, I cannot find them. And just in case, we haven't magically managed to find an equipment dock, have we? What does it take? I just wanted an equipment dock to buy decent goods around here, but nope. No such thing to be had. Well, there is Resistance Outpost. Maybe some of those Resistance Outposts sell guns. They're all over the place here. Casino. Bio. Just outposts here, there, and everywhere, but no equipment docks. We'll check with another outpost just in case they have the goods. Funnily enough, you're not in range to get to any of these right now. Alright, dubiously drunk, if you do get out of here, you're going to go to there. Now give it your all defensively. How much cooling can we do? Not a lot of it. Shields are gone, that didn't take long, but as I see they're using energy weapons. Whatever we fight around here loves to use energy weapons. Oh, that hull's not lasting. Uh, 5,000 Omicron on this pirate here, and it's closing in. In fact, it's overtaking us. Our weapons do nothing. Oh, bye-bye, drunkard. Come on, boost your way to glory. Boost and roll to glory. Cool down those engines faster. Okay, there's actual damage happening to the ship now. He's not gonna make it. Come on, man, just half a minute more. Just 10 seconds, come on. It's right there. Go! Oh, there wasn't enough energy. Uh-oh. But I think we got enough distance on there to hold... Oh, God. Ah! Phew! Okay, he lives to drink another day, and he's gonna need it. Get over there. There's a shipyard with your name on it. Ah. Phew. Alright. Hats off to pilot Mr. Moreno there for keeping what was left of this hunk of junk alive. Why does it even have a cargo container? Jake, I just read something, how you can make your own stations, produce goods, and become trade, blah blah. Yes, yes you can. I'm aware of that and I haven't gone down that route. I just worry that there would be many dozen more hours spent on this game creating the perfect intergalactic Hansa. Whereas what I am here to do is to complete the main story quest of this. It's not unreasonable that could get done tonight. We'll see how things go with this Guardian in the center. You say like that's a bad thing. I do like to have varied games in my gaming diet, as I like to put it. Whoa. Feeling that sweaty palms from the drunkard. Okay. The casino is there, but where's the shipyard? Go and dock up there. I will deal with you later. For now I have other ships to take care of. Fastest speed a human ever reached was a stunning 11,000 meters per second during the Apollo 10 mission. Again, I don't feel anything from this. But I know there are people that get very excited about these kinds of space racy things. Alpha Gamma in the community he hosts, NASA launches. Even though things could not get much more boring to me than that kind of stuff. But he also plays X3, so what's a man to expect? X3 did not click with me. I wonder if I have what it takes to put into words what this game does, but that does not. I didn't play enough X3 to know. A lot of people yelling at you in X3. I was never a big fan of that. Okay. Despite everything this fleet went through... Wait, our ship is under attack? Oh, no. No. Dubiously Drunk will be fine. There are other ships there that'll keep him alive. Then again, there's not much left of them, is there? No, believe. Believe that he will be okay. What's my 3 thing? Are those my repair? Yes, it is, but that's largely there for the AI to deal with. What was I just about to do? Right, I wanted to see who wasn't on escort. Derwin isn't, so we go Derwin, order, escort me. And now we go and play with the aliens. What are they called again? The Sotans. They're everywhere. And this mission is collect and research their technology. So I can only assume that they will have some technology if we go over there and bully them for a little bit. How are our fighters doing, by the way? I seem to recall a lot of dead fighters. They're being replaced. They're chewing through my Xenion reserves. Munching on them like candies. Okay, well, let's go and see what they have for us. Oh right, we're still calculating the jump. 1 ship of the pirates is there, but I imagine Drunkard will be fine, because there are 4 other ships to fight them. And again, there's not much left of his ship, so if it does some kind of off-screen calculations, it might go, oh, well, this ship is half dead, we'll just kill it off. Oh, crumbs, I need to go to a repair station. I'm out of ship reconstruction packs for half of my fleet, so if they go down, I'd need to tow them at great personal expense. Speaking of great personal expense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lots. Let's just sneak up to them and see how powerful they are, shall we? We have about 10,000... 15,000 Omicron! Oh... Oh. And that is one of a dozen ships in the area. 12,000 Omicron on you. I don't know how much hull you have in terms of numbers, but probably more than I can deal with. I'd bring in my allies for help, but my allies are no longer my allies. Which so sucks so much. I didn't do anything to them and they just... Wait, was it them? No, it was Skibolski. Omicron is not just a number. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could take out a few of these, but not 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 of them. Maybe there are other less aggressive packs of them. Although, more than anything, perhaps I should definitely go to that repair dock. Because I need Super Pie. Maybe I could just tell you to quick travel. Center of the galaxy, so close. Quick travel over here with everybody. It's only going to take 4 minutes. That's 4 minutes I can deal with dubiously drunk as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? 7? Who am I grabbing? God knows, but all of you get over there. 1,000 Avorion. Good. Mining operations doing what they should. And whilst they travel over to get some repair packs. Oh, cribbin'. So that was, let's be generous and say about 120,000 combined Omicron in there? No, more than that. So there's about 15 of them, between 10 and 15,000, so, yeah, we would get swatted like flies out there. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how you're meant to deal with so much Omicron on Insane. You just can't pack enough guns to deal with it. Right, so you did get over here. I need your repair dock, please. I will pay credits and materials. Hull's completely redone up. Game warns me that dubiously drunk is too weak to loiter around here. Too bad. I need to know what's going on around here, and I need an equipment dock. Maybe there's something I can do to make you slightly less of a joke out there. I've already given you flat shielding and as many gun slots as I can. It's just that my slot game, my subsystem game is pretty weak. Isn't there a resistance outpost here? Don't know why they have the casino sign, but... You don't have equipment. Okay, so maybe the resistance outposts have different kinds of outposts. If you manage to get into this area, that means we can get out of here. Fight them. I have some questions. Yeah, what is their weakness? Haven't found one. Okay, great. How did you survive? As long as you leave them alone, they kind of leave you alone too. Flying through fleets, barely noticed our ships. We know they eat up matter, they're attracted to energy bursts. Don't fire. Yeah, well, we heard this from chatter way at the start of the game. Haven't managed to communicate. There are large fields of Zotan breeder farms. Ooh. Why didn't you fight? Resources are limited, blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, let's not concern ourselves with that. Let's concern ourselves with finding some better equipment. Continue the scouting, no matter the cost. Yeah, we can get tier 15 ships now, that much is true. Of course, that requires a lot of material. There is a ship I have my eye on, but it requires 50 million credits, which I almost have. But I think like 1 million trinium, 1 million xanian, and a whole chunk of orgonite as well. This is such a cute little drone ship that you get. And this is all you start with on Insane. No resources, no nothing, just this. But it means you always have a couple of purifying iron miner lasers at least, so you can always get titanium and iron from the very start. But manual mining is boring, so you want to set that up automated as soon as possible. Feels good to be harvesting these because I feel like such a parasite. So if a just regular pack of Sotan out there are 15,000 Omicron in a pack of 15, one wonders what the Guardian is made of. One worries what the Guardian is made of. Super Pie, get those repair packs ready. For some reason I can't select you. But yeah, on Insane mode, starting out in your opening sector and just seeing pirates with several thousand Omicron, you go, oh, okay, I see how this is. So when I play that, I play scavenging for a long time. Because the turf wars are amazing. It reminds me when I first saw turf war playing Monster Hunter World. Just things like that to make the world feel alive, feel great. Right, everybody followed through, which is good. You there. Resistance outpost. Talk to me. Here we go, Reconstruction kit. So Baron, this is also where we get to name and shame those that died. Baron, Clubber Seal, I'd never shame Clubber Seal. And Derwin, those three fell. Oh, Billy DeRue! We can grab what's left of his wreckage. Well, I can kind of heal you up. But that's just doing your shield, not your hull. Oh, the Explorer stays alive. Must be a benefit to playing on normal mode. I will take that and run, though. Also, you are actually getting your hull back. Taking forever, though, so let's just pay the repairs. Hang on, I just noticed that improved my Sudifa clan. So actually, I think these outposts are members of the Sudifa clan. So getting allied with them would be quite handy. If they're the ones that are pushed this far in. Alternatively, it's not unthinkable that this resistance outpost is part of the Skowalski, who I'm already on good terms with. Having allies would make it so much easier to deal with those fights. And I might need... I'm so bummed at having lost that alliance for no good reason. Because then I could call them in to fight with me. Might even need them on the bigger fights. We're only good with you. We're a long way from excellence. But the Skowalski, more reinforcements. Sudifa, more reinforcements. Good job on the point stump, Rainy. Styling on pointless plebs. Right, I actually think then I want to explore more here, just in case there are more resistance outposts with the Skowalski down here, which would be more beneficial to getting friendly with. Again, I know it's very dangerous for you, Billy. But you can live to die another day. He's gonna get attacked on the way there, even. Godspeed. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. I'll tell you what. One-time bonus for you right now. I think I have the ability to. Oh, Crivens, where's the points queue stuff? Here we go. Manage your request thing. We're gonna give you all those points right back. Although for some reason I get a lot of site can't be reached issues with Twitch. There we go. Point dump by Rainy. Reject it. Tendronited 3 of them though. Those are all getting completed. There you go, Rainy. I've used up every ounce of my forgiveness now. Okay, what the heck do we do now? We are weak. Oh no, there's a thought. Resistance outposts seem like they can be anything. But do they show up as a repair dock? No. So actually, we should make note of what the resistance outposts are. So what was this one? I'm pretty sure it was a casino, right? Well, it certainly wasn't an equipment dock. Thank you, Jake. I'll bet it all on win next weekly one-shot. Maybe that's a bad idea. I've been told the next one is unlikely to be a win. Right, so I'll make note here. Repair dock outpost, so that I know I can go there for a repair dock. But how did I know to come here for a repair dock in the first place? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Right, however the case, we're going to jump between these different ones, and 1, 2, 3. We're going to hope for something good. Maybe I should just make my way towards this Guardian, just to see what they're made of. If they rip me asunder, then at least I'll know what we're dealing with. And then it might be a good idea to go and get some allies, but it seems like the big hint is to get this information. The ultimate points dump is to bet on win. Well, Billy DeRue has made it without being caught. Now he needs to do this without being caught. More likely than not that he gets ambushed and killed. But maybe it's better just to send extremely expendable ships to go and do the exploring, knowing that I can tow them back. Wouldn't be an option in a harder setting, but we're not on a harder setting, so let's ride that for all it's worth. I don't know what I was expecting when I got towards the core. Oh, I should have expected a big jump up in the power here, but I didn't expect it to be massive amount of Jotan powerful like that. Which makes me wonder, how are you meant to pack enough power to bring those down? I tripled my power essentially. No, maybe not tripled, let's say we doubled it. So that I could deal with all those pirates easier. But those pirates were rocking about 4k. These are 15k. You skipped the Orgonite, so yeah, kind of hoping to have picked up some nice Avorion goodies here. What are you then? You look like a casino. You certainly got that casino icon there. Was I already here then? I feel like I already saw a casino. Casino outpost. I wish Control A worked to select all text so I could easily easily replace it all. Right, Rex. Pirates, Rex, Zotan. We saw Zotan in this sector. Yeah, I know, I know. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, blip, blip. Let's go and see what kind of Zotan we're dealing with here. You sound somewhat defeated. Not defeated, I've just hit a wall here. The enemies are strong, stronger than we can muster. But the biggest downside is I lost my ally. And I was planning on bringing in Alliance ships to help me with any of these horrible fights. Ah, crumbs. They lost their order to follow me. Sector is out of reach. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. How is it out of reach for... Oh god, Billy Daru's going down again. Alright, well, we'll just let Billy die an honourable death. How is Baron not able to... Oh, because Baron's back there. Crikey, they're all back there. Yeesh. Tell you what, could you just all get over here then? Should take but a minute. And actually... Yeah, all of you get over here. Then I'll have them all do the follow order again. Such a dense amount of guns, and yet I have a funny feeling it's insufficient. Joins the stream to the news that I will die an honourable death. Painful. Well, here we go. You're now actively under attack. Let's see how long it takes to tell us that you are critically damaged, which is half damaged. Meanwhile, I need to order all these guys to escort. And then let's go and see what these Zoltan here are made of. Who knows, maybe we just ran into some anomalously powerful Zotan collective. Whereas it's far more regular to find, you know, just run-of-the-mill, maybe 7 or 8 Zotan of about 2,000 to 5,000 Omicron. You can use Control-Click to select them all and order them to jump in the main... Ooh, Control-Click. Oh! There we go. You now have half an hour to move your cube. A summoner? I bet that brings in more of them. 8,000, 11,000... Battleships... Oh, jings. Destruction imminent. Yeah, farewell. Why does it sound like someone is readying to jump away? Maybe some of the Zotan jumped away there. Do I stand even a ghost of a chance against these things? My instincts tell me no. Hang on, Nemiblub is here. So is Kaladin. I must have sent them over here on... No, I just... For whatever reason, they don't have the follow order. Nemiblub. Escort me. Kaladin. Escort me. Now they all do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, there's 8 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. If I could just have some bleeding allies in here, I think would be okay. JJ, I don't think you can take them. Maybe if we all just pounded the hardcore battleship, maybe we'd be okay. Because it sounds like if anybody's going to have the information we need, it's going to be on their hardcore 41,000 Omicron battleship. Holy smokes, I need an exit plan here. Jumping into dark space. I'll just have that as my get out of jail free card. $41,000 Omicron, huh? Waste not, want not. Hey, my shields seem to be disappearing. Oh, but that battleship is disappearing. These guns of mine are actually making an impact. Oh, yeah, that's what I think of your Omicron. Okay, great. Now, my own shields seem to be vanishing here. And I don't seem to have gotten any of this so-called information that I'm after. And they seem to have warped in a lot of these guys. Maybe... hit and run? Hit and run? Come on, folks. Okay, right. I was really hoping it would be a case of the ship explodes and we somehow get this data that we're looking for. Instead, I just got some kind of pounding there. Maybe the plan is to just bum rush the middle. Maybe it is, but what exactly is it asking me to do here? Collect and research Zotan technology. Maybe they're going to drop weapons or something if we kill some of them. Geez, Baron von Escort's shields disappeared pretty lickety-spit there. Dangerous. But yeah, some hit and run might not be the worst thing in the world. Might not be. Can you make... oh, I can always make more ships. Blue drops from Zotan. Blue drops. So, we need to find some Zotan and bully them. Hey, dubiously drunk. Ooh, completed his job. Interesting. I wonder if you can manage what Billy did not. We still don't know around here towards the Guardian, so I'm actually going to have you investigate that, please. Meanwhile, the rest of us... 1, 2, 1, 2... There are more Jotan here. Maybe we can gank some more of them. The ganking actually seemed quite effective, dare I say. See, it's one thing to make more ships, but I don't really have the guns or the modules for them. I do somewhat have the materials, although I sold way too much of them. I sold the materials hoping that I could spend money on better guns, but I haven't found anywhere they'll sell me better guns here. What a pansy. Pansy, we were getting minced in there, and they brought in reinforcements. I'm not even sure bringing in my own reinforcements would have tipped the scales there much. But it did feel good to pounce on a ship there. It's good to know that we can do that. Just have an exit plan. And we should be... oh my god, there are a few of them. Savage Quantum Frigate. I mean, that sounds like it would have the goodies, doesn't it? So let's make sure we once again have an exit plan. Maybe making our way towards that outpost would be a nice exit plan. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Enter that as our get out of jail free card. And then find that Quantum Savage to gank. I should probably get one of those subsystems that lets me drag more things towards me, but I don't really have space for it at all. Where's that guy I tagged? Down there. Good, isolated from most of the others as well. How's the family doing? Shields are largely restored, so... What's your Omicron here? Savage Quantum. 3,000? That doesn't sound very savage. Maybe I should gank the battleship instead. But surely Quantum, right? If it's got quantum in the name, it must be important. Alright, have at. Bye-bye, my shields. Whoa, it's jumping away from me. Also, I'm not hurting those shields much, am I? Whoa, whoa, look at it go. It's kind of jumping around and not taking any damage at all from my my attacks. Whoopsie-doodle. Okay, right, this anti worked. Let's get out of here. Yikes, the shielding on that. Nemiblub is under attack. Well, of course he is. He needs to get out of there. Okay, you did make it out of there. But chings, the shield just melting on some of my crew, and in fact, some of my crew just melting. Baron von Escort already down to about 2/3 hull after that. Scary. Very scary. I think you can find easier Zotan near the barrier. Yeah, maybe we don't need to be doing it so close to the center. Because these guys are hardcore. Can't believe how fast they're ripping through my... How many millions? 2.3 million shield. And it's just going away. Yeah, that might be a good point though. There is no need for us to be dealing with it here. But Jotan are certainly going to be around in that area, right? We could teleport over there and have a gander. I'm not so sure this ragtag I built is going to be able to deal with the big bad in the center, but I do want to see it, right? For all we know, it's just a single being that we can destroy, right? That would be a lot easier than dealing with a dozen little Jotan ships. And they're not that little. Can you go full Factorio and automate the building of all the components and turrets needed for a grand fleet? I don't think so. In the end, you'd still need to do procure orders. Although you could build up... yeah, you could build up the stations to produce the goods, but I'm not sure they could be moved around autonomously. Wow, nice trade place. I can get a cargo license with your clan. Yeah, so it's just a trading post here that trades in nothing. There was an easier way of getting rid of this text. Just gotta delete it one by one. Right. Trading post. Selling nothing. Outpost. Right, if we ignore resistance then and just look for Zotan. Yeah, we got probably much easier Zotan to deal with. Far closer to there. But let's have a gander at this thing first. Worst case scenario, it kills us all, actually. And we have to go and tow everybody back at great expense. But let's do it anyway. So, Super Pie and friends. Oh, dubiously drunk you got here. Yeah, you have the joy of scouting this whole area for us. And Super Pie... Now, let's make it hard to see. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, blip. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, blip. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, blip. And I don't want to eat these loading screens, so out I go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, blip. Alright, well I can at least go next to it. This Stations can be moved between sectors, but you gotta do it manually. Yeah. This game has automation, which is great, but it's not automated enough, which is less great. But I think I recall reading that it's not the intention, it's not the game design intention to have it that you can just set things up to forever work away and make you goodies. I think I recall reading that in a developer response to some of the backlash on the 2.0 changes. And I never played pre 2.0, so I don't particularly know or care what they were talking about, but it was an interesting takeaway. Even so, though, feels like the way I'd approach this is try to do it the Factorio way. Automate enough to not even have to play the game. Right, they will continue their jumps. And it's nice being able to see it from this map rather than eat all the loading screens as they go along. Protozomac, there's yet more mining for you to be doing. Safe mode, immediate delivery, 3% chance of being ganked. What if you had an escort? Yeah, then it looks slightly less risky, biscuits. Actually, it's no risk at all, so get on that. There is a trade calf, but I don't have trade calf do anything anymore. Too risky, and I do not want to go back and babysit you. I have money as it is. Oh wow. We get easy access to these asteroids. Protozomac having the gall to demand payment off of me. I imagine you can get to the point where you could populate the sector. If you get strong enough, you could put down your own stations and outposts, murderize the Zotan and just take it over. But at that point I wonder to what end? I do wonder if there are super mega bosses out there somewhere, which would give you a reason to be working your way up like that. Although maybe playing on insane mode leads you to need to do that, I don't know. Okay, there are pirates there but not here. How do we know that? Ah, of course, we have our drunken guy currently looking around the sector. Oh yeah, there was also the fact that we got shot down there. Yeah, what I can see happening is that we get here, we either all die or we barely survive, and then we lick our wounds by going back out here and investigating the Zotan with our guns. Although if we somehow manage to win here, then that's game, set, and match. I just don't see that happening. Given how the regular Zotan are beating us black and blue. Quite a bit of loading for what I assume is an empty sector. Not empty at all. What in the world is this? Well, it's not empty, that's for certain. There are fair few, including a summoner. And these weird asteroids. Wait a second, those aren't asteroids at all, those are breeders. So whatever the Shotan are, we found their horrific breeding grounds. Oops, I hope that didn't aggro everything. Oh, ooh, don't mind me. Just giving your breeding facilities a pat on the back. Well, let's see what it's made of. How this is gonna go. What was that? Something just popped up. Well, I got an achievement for Center of the Hello. Hello, Guardian. I can interact with you. It says nothing. It has 26,000 Omicron, but there's only one of it. There is only one, right? What's all these wormholes? Oh, I have a funny feeling I'm not going to like what comes out of those wormholes. No, 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 no. I want a, I want out. I want out. Well, I want a way out. We'll see what happens first. For all we know, we can actually easily take care of that. Someone's getting blown to shreds. It's our escorty friend. In fact, it's Baron von Dead Skort. Bye, Baron. Hey, I did some nice initial damage on the Guardian. I'm going to tell you to focus fire on my target, which will be the Guardian. Come on. We just got to take down that thing. Whilst the escorts, they've all lost all their shields already. It's probably not good. I might be joining them soon. Hey, you know, I reckon if I had my allies, this would be possible. No, they've brought in a fair few battleships, haven't they? Alright, I just need my screens to continue screening so that I can deal all the actual damage to this thing. Boy, I would have loved to have brought some lasers for this. Worry not, we trained for this, I think. Okay, I'm looking at its shielding, which is already about 4 million, and its hull, which is 20 million. There is nothing but death for us here. Let's go. Baron bought us some time. Right, so 20 million hull. I'm gonna take some guns. Why is Derwin critically damaged? I'm sure Derwin is fine. Ah, see, there they are. Okay. So we need to do that research, whatever research entails. Oh god. Some of you don't look so good. And I need my allies. So. My allies, the Skivolsky, go all the way out here, which is where I can also do some research on them. So. There's the Dota. Is it always called the Sudota in all the games, or do they have randomized names? 15 of them are there. Crikey, I hope they're weaker. This seems like a good place to so-called research them. But before that, I need to get my alliance with these guys back, which is the saddest thing. And it can be really difficult to get that amount. What's it called again? It's an equipment. Right, there is an equipment dock over there. And over there. So as regrettable as it is, we're going to grab Super Pie and Co. and have them all travel over to one of these. Where are the rest of my... Oh yeah, Baron von Dead is dead. Still, that's 14 minutes to get you over there. Lepardi has lost track. Where is Lepardi? How did you... Are you too damaged to make that jump or something? The ship is too damaged. Coward. Right. If that's the case, let's get the emergency repairs done, which is still costing me 100,000. And then we'll have you go and join in. That's not the hardest boss in the game. Good. I would like for this game to have some more in the way of super bosses. You died here. I didn't die there. I got away. Someone else did. I wonder if those Shotan ships stay there. It's gonna keep that note there until I go back and update it. Of that, I'm sure, because it still calls out. Here we go. Still calls out. What's it called again? Hazard zones with those red squares. We haven't been there in ages, so I'm sure it's not a hazard zone anymore. So much explored. Tarkin. There's a whole lot of not much you're up to. I might have you come and join in as an additional escort. Because clearly I need more gunning going. Okay, you have... Wait, Tarkin is an explorer? Since when? We're sitting ducks. Ambush guaranteed. We definitely need a stronger ship. Then maybe I'll go and pick you up on the way back in. Oh yeah, also, I'm not sure if we can pick up Baron now. Or rather, we need to go to a repair dock to resurrect what's left of Baron. You wouldn't happen to be able to make your way over to one, would you? Oh, take you a while and be risky. Well, I have... is it Drunkard or Billy DeRue that's still alive here? Dubiously Drunk. Once Dubiously Drunk is done with this, Dubious can go here and tow what's left of Baron back to safety. Because I don't want to lose Baron. Although, he's certainly melted in that fight, didn't he? If I had to imagine... If we get this so-called research on Shotan done, which hopefully we can get done here, these resistance outposters are going to prevent the reinforcements being called in, and then we just barrage the boss until it dies. That's the ideal situation, although I would love to have my allies called in. Again, freaking losing the alliance is... I'm mad at that. Really mad. We had them at maxed relations, and I think it dropped by 20... Yeah, over 20,000 from nothing. And now I need to big it back up by 20,000 to get my alliance back. And that's difficult. I think the She's Innocent mission gives a lot of bonus relations. To that effect, it might not be the worst thing in the world to take manual control of Tarkin and see if I can't find that mission. We have to wait on everybody else anyway, so I think we'll do that. Although hopefully Drunkard doesn't eat that 52% or whatever chance of getting jumped on. Right, your ship is pretty garbage for a lot of reasons. We're using old titanium guns, and you have very little shielding. And you have no subsystem space. And there's not a shipyard here. Basically lots of problems. But I'm on the lookout for that mission, if it even exists here. There's a good chance it doesn't. If a lost friend exists here, then surely the other ones do. Let's get over to a shipyard, which there isn't there. There's a shipyard over here. Gotta think I'm on the hunt for that quest, though. We'll get over there, get your ship somewhat upgraded. There we go, the Tarkin Rex. And then you could be a nice little wild card taking care of these. But goodness, if we get to that place on the outer edge of the inner sanctum, and those Jotans still kick our ass, we're gonna need to explore a lot of Oganite areas just to get some upgrades. Just make an entire fleet of enterprises. It would be possible. Cost a lot of materials though, and my mining operations have slowed down. But yeah, have faith. I absolutely have faith. We stop the wormholes and we just barrage the boss to death. If everybody's concentrating fire on that boss, I'm pretty sure it'll fall fast enough. I mean, the initial hit on the shields was pretty fast. It's just when all those other targets came in, the situation got considerably hairier pretty quickly. Right, late game escort Avorion turret apply design. We cannot. Why? Holy crivens, I shouldn't have sold all that now, Knight. I can't actually build this. That's going to be a problem for all the repairs and things I gotta do. Oh well. Never you worry. Resource shortage, investigation, missing freighters. Okay, so they're giving us regular missions here, which is a good sign, but I'm pretty sure the mission I need is the one called She's Innocent. And for that, well, we'll figure it out. Although I might need an equipment dock, which, as we know, isn't here, to go and... ah, yeah, crumbs. Okay, well, we're going to be jumping around looking for that mission desperately then. I might even just tear out one of the slots to give you a longer hyperspace jump one, because I think that's what I'm needing. Could even give you the legendary one. Maybe you need some new miners. Truth be told, I'm hoping to get this done to the point where I don't need to build up automation, because as I see it, that's the one goal we need to win here, is to defeat that. So I don't want to spend loads of time and effort building up automated infrastructure that I ultimately don't use. Processors, more investigation, transfer vessel. How much are you willing to pay for that? 1 million around here, and that is nice and easy. I don't know if that gives much in the way of relation bonus. It might though. I don't remember. Couldn't hurt to give it a cheeky wee go. Ooh, dubiously managed it without getting caught. Right. Nice investigation. Is there a... I suppose we wouldn't know if there's a repair place around here, but is there an outpost? Ooh. We potentially love coming here. Maybe it would be better if you went and checked these outposts. IFT is done. What's IFT? Are they a miner or a salvager? I forget. Probably a miner, since they are a miner. Do it safe, do it immediately, and... it's not without risk anymore at all, is it? Well, just get your hour done. And then, yeah, I'm going to try that transfer vessel, because it may or may not boost our relations. Sadly, you can't just give more tribute to boost relations further. Once you have it in the positives, all you can do is trade with them. Oh, hang on, I'm not even in Skivolsky land here, am I? No, it is Skivolsky. I don't know why, when ordered by distance, it puts them above Skivolsky. Maybe they're both here. Still, let's give that job a go. Couldn't hurt, could it? I will transfer your vessel for you. This ship better be good. I have a funny feeling that there's a lot of exploitation that can be done with transport vessel. For example, this vessel includes... Oh, now night. I thought this thing might have partially been made of Avorion. In any case, say you got a now night vessel and you don't actually have now night building knowledge, I think you could just steal the ship. I mean, what's stopping you just not delivering it and keeping the ship? I do not know. Right, where's this thing meant to go? And don't say it's to the back of beyond. I see. Very simple. So we can just take you and go there, 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 and there. And I don't even have to follow it. It's just free money. Just send it on its merry way. Although that's not the exploit I'm talking about. Tarkin. Is this going to be on YouTube too? Oh yeah, the whole thing's going onto YouTube, so don't worry about that. Tarkin, Tarkin, Tarkin. That hyperspace cooldown plus 3 minutes is unacceptable. I actually installed a mod which removes the increased hyperspace cooldown because it's just daft. Okay, I want to install this thing so my ship can jump further. Okay, great. You have to wait real time many minutes between jumps. Just why? It's actually just becomes a downgrade at that point. As I said, we're looking around trying to find the She's Innocent mission because I'm pretty sure that gives a boost to relations. Pretty sure it gives a fairly hefty boost to relations. Do we have armed and auto, arbitrary, armed and auto? I think I'm just going to tear one of these out. It won't be missed, and get something that gives a reasonable jump boost without increasing hyperspace cooldown. So jump range 3.2, jump range 3.8, 3.7 with cooldown. .37 hyperspace cooldown, 21%. There we go. Dubiously drunk already under attack. I thought you had a safe journey to make. So much for this resistance. I'm gonna have to check in on that. That's pirates though. Surely the pirates will die. And maybe for all we know they're holding on to some Zotan data while we're at it. Yeah, the YouTube run though, Jacob, if you're still around, is far behind the live streamed one. So you'd be spoiling yourself massively being here. And then again, some people might not be concerned with that. But I'm sure YouTube is processing as fast as they can. No worries, Jake. With work, I don't have much time. That's not something to laugh about. Work is where you sell your time. You gotta make sure the rate is right. Otherwise, don't sell it. I don't like the sound of that. I did not like the sound of that. Interesting loading. Where's Dubiously Drunk? He seems to be gone. Okay, so what was that? 4 ships of the Galactic Buccaneers. Ah! Maybe it was their shipyard and outpost. So the Galactic Buccaneers have a base here as well. And Dubiously Drunk just didn't have a good time with them. Well, that wasn't a great way for them to go. After everything they did for me. I'm sitting in a Zoom meeting. You're on in the background as we speak, says downtime's lost. See, there we go, that's good multitasking.